Students, this is the continuation of our last class. So in our last class we discussed about different genetic terms. So last we have discussed about homozygous and heterozygous. So today I am repeating homozygous and heterozygous. So what is homozygous? So homozygous individuals are those individuals where two identical traits for the same character are present. Suppose if we consider the character's same height, then in case of homozygous individual, both the traits for the character same height will be same. It may be tall or dwarf. So homozygous individuals are always pure. But in case of heterozygous individual, two different traits for the same character are present. So heterozygous individuals are not pure. They are also known as hybrids. So what happened? When we when we self-fertilize the heterozygous individuals. So this is self-breeding of two heterozygous plants. I think you know how to do these types of crosses. So here first we have to find out the gametes. So here these are the gametes. So here capital T, tallness is dominant over small t. So tall is the dominant character and dwarfness is the recessive character. So here the plant will be tall, but here two different traits, that means dwarfness is also present, but as tallness is the dominant character, so tall character suppress the dwarf character. So look now, cell breeding of these plants produces 4 offsprings. Out of this, here these are the offsprings, capital T, then again capital T, small t, then again capital T, small t, and small t, small t. Always remember, if two different traits for the same character are present, then we have to write the dominant character first. Yatsa, small t to agot ase, capital T to pisot ase, but the correct process is first we have to write the capital T, that means the dominant character, then the recessive, capital T, small t. So here this is tall, this plant will be tall, these two same genetic makeup, again tall and dwarf. But out of the 4 offsprings, 3 will be tall and 1 is dwarf. This is homozygous tall. These two are heterozygous tall because two different traits for the same character are present, and this is homozygous but dwarf. So recessive characters are always expressed in their homozygous form. Getting me or not? Recessive character to hodaye homozygous form odhe express hoy, heterozygous ot nohoy. Kihor karone? Because heterozygous form ot hodaye eneke thakibo aru yate as the dominant character is present, that's why only the dominant character will be expressed. So only in the homozygous form recessive character is expressed. That means the plant will be dwarf, or if both the genes for that particular character are for dwarfness. So here 1 pure tall, 2 hybrid tall and 1 pure dwarf. So genetically pure plants and 2 hybrid plants are produced. And self-breeding of 2 hybrids produces 3 different types of individuals: homozygous tall, heterozygous tall, and dwarf. Okay, this is the meaning of that particular sentence. Next, phenotype. Here look, phenotype is observable external manifestation of morphological or physiological character or characters. It is same for dominant homozygous or heterozygous states. Phenotype changes to certain extent with environment and age. So what is phenotype? Phenotype means externally observable characters or morphological characters. So phenotype of an individual can be observed with the help of naked eyes. We can see the phenotype of an organism. Okay. It is same for dominant homozygous and heterozygous states. So how I am showing? So look here, in this particular cross, 4 offsprings are produced. So the meaning of the sentence, phenotype is same for dominant homozygous or heterozygous state. So this is for dominant homozygous and this is heterozygous. So the express character is tallness in both the cases. Yateo, though this is pure tall, but express character is tall. Again, though it is hybrid, that means 2 different genes for the same character are present, but still the express character is tall. So phenotype is same for dominant homozygous or heterozygous states. And remember one thing, phenotype changes to certain extent with environment and age. So environmental logot, suppose if the climate is very hot, then the color of the person or color of the individual may change. So changing of phenotype with climate and with age, that we know. With age, the appearance of an individual changes. The structure which is present in the or appearance which we found in childhood, it changes in adult. Then again in old age, again the appearance of the individual changes. So this is how phenotype changes with climate and age. Next is genotype. So what is genotype? It is representation of genetic constitution or gene complement of an individual with respect to one or more characters. Example, pure tall, hybrid tall. And again, genotype does not change with age and environment. So here, what is genotype? It is the gene composition of an individual with respect to one or more characters. So total genetic makeup of an organism is known as genotype. So here the example is pure tall or hybrid tall. So we cannot say that a particular plant is tall, pure tall or hybrid tall until or unless we know its genotype. Okay? Eta plant চাই পেলাই আমি ক'ব নোৱাৰো whether this is pure or hybrid. We have to first know its genetic composition, then only we can say. Suppose if a plant is tall, it may be pure, that means its trait for that plant height character may be capital T, that means homozygous, or it may be capital T, small t, heterozygous. So only by knowing its genetic composition or genotype, we will be able to say whether this is pure tall or hybrid tall. And genotype of an organism does not change with age and environment. So genotype is fixed and it is it never changes with age and environment. So this is all about genotype. The next is genetics. What is genetics? So this is the branch of biology that deals with the study of mechanism of transmission of characters or heredity and variation. So the branch where we study about transmission of characters or heredity and variation, that is known as genetics. So genetics to hoise biology ene eta bhag jot ami characterবোৰ বা লক্ষণবোৰ বা চৰিত্ৰবোৰ এটা জেনেৰেশ্যনৰ পৰা বেলেগ এটা জেনেৰেশ্যনলৈকে কেনেকৈ যায় সেইটো ষ্টাডি কৰোঁ। চ' ইয়াতে হেৰিডিটি আৰু ভেৰিয়েশ্যনৰ বিষয়ে আমি পঢ়োঁ, যাতে মাক দেউতাকৰ পৰা সন্তানলৈকে কেনেকৈ লক্ষণ বা চৰিত্ৰবোৰ পাৰ হৈ যায়, বা ককা আইতাকৰ পৰা কেনেকৈ নাতিলৈকে কিছুমান কেৰেক্টাৰ যায়, সেইটো এই বায়'লজিৰ বিশেষ ব্ৰাঞ্চটোত ষ্টাডি কৰা হয়। নাও ইয়াতে আমি দুটা টাৰ্ম পাইছোঁ। হিয়াৰ উই হেভ seen two terms, heredity and variation. So, or we can say inheritance and variation. So, what is the meaning of these two? So, first, inheritance. The process of transmission of characters from one generation to another is known as inheritance. So, eta generation or pra beleg eta generation leke kenekua process edi character bilak par hoi jay ba transmit hoy, that is known as inheritance. And variation, this is the degree by which progeny differ from their parents. So how much the children differ from their parents, their differences between parents and the offsprings. So that degree of difference is known as variation. So variation to is a সন্তান আৰু পেৰেণ্টছৰ মাজৰ কিমানখিনি পাৰ্থক্য আছে, তেওঁলোকৰ লগত কিমানখিনি পাৰ্থক্য আছে, সেইটোকে আমি ভেৰিয়েশ্যন বুলি কওঁ।